Welcome back, everybody. This is the Benjinator, and you're watching Let's Play Xenogears, the greatest game on Earth. So, I'm embarrassed to say it's been about 7 months since I've done an LP. The other day, I recently uploaded one, episode 14, and that was one that I had recorded about 7 months ago, but I didn't plug in. So, last time, we had managed to escape the Stalactite Cavern with Bart. We had a tearful reunion with Sita and Uzuki. We were brought aboard the ship. There's been some mysterious stuff going on. Right now, we're in the hangar, and I'm playing this on a HD TV, so everything looks super smooth but super blocky. So, let me show you what's in here, first of all, because you're going to have to get used to checking out this area. It's kind of interesting. Gear Fan Magazine. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because a lot of these areas I actually have not totally... I haven't talked to every NPC that's available. So, anyway, the Weltall, of course, is so incredibly powerful that nothing can stand up to it. So it's not a surprise that, you know, Bart's gear didn't really do it. So anyway, look at this. We got some damage from our last battle. So let's upgrade the engine. Yeah. And the thing is, by the way, guys, if you get a message that says equipment, you will get a message that says equipment is less than or equal to the current. If it's an inferior model. So that basically means you don't have to worry about accidentally equipping, you know, worse parts. So I always like to go to the engine first, and so do that. And oh well, we might have to. Yeah, we may have to sell some things. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so we weren't able to upgrade the rest of Bart's equipment for the time being, but that's perfectly okay. It's something that you don't have to worry about at the moment. And you'll find that in this game, typically, too, you have a lot of characters... You'll have a lot of periods, I should say, where the enemies are not going to be so overwhelmingly strong that if you miss a round of equipment upgrades that it's going to matter too much. There is a certain point where it does make a difference. Oh, this guy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know, if you say that you're not here for something, in most RPGs that means that you actually did something bad. Alrighty, so let's check out this area. Just looks so weird on this TV. I believe this is actually Bart's room. Huh. Yeah, nothing much here. The nice thing about Xenogears is that some of these areas are just so, you know, dynamic, and there's just a ton of interactive things that you can do. A lot of NPCs to talk to. It's one of the good things about this game. So, just trying to give you, like, an idea. So, we don't want to rest right now. We probably will a little bit later, though. It's interesting when you're on the ship, sometimes to advance cutscenes, that's exactly what you have to do. I don't think you can talk to that guy. Maybe you can. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Let's climb up here. I don't think I've ever done this before. Hold on. Alright, come on. What does he have to say? Collect them all. Oh, you're talking about your Pokemon cards. And by the way, guys, I'm speaking to you as Pokemon Go has recently become a phenomenon. And my friends everywhere on the East and West Coast have been obsessed with it, and they've been walking around in parks looking for Pokemon and so forth. So, it's been quite something. I still haven't gotten into it, because I was never really into Pokemon. I know that's, like, sacrilegious, but it's, you know, one of these things where... It's one of these things that I'm sure I'll fall for at some point. I mean, I do have an iPhone. I know that's gonna attract some haters, of course. Alright, so let's see what's over here. This actually might be the same room. So the Yggdrasil, you'll be coming across many times. Ah, the nurse. Yeah, so this is actually where you can what was it? Measure yourself, I believe. So you can can't measure Mr. question mark yet. Perfect weight. Oh, Sita and Uzuki's perfect weight. I think that Fei is too. I'll have to look this up, because I never really looked at this mechanic very carefully. I know that there's a way that you can get some items, but your weight can have an effect, I think, on the game somehow. So I'll look into that. Yep. Oh, that guy's injured. Actually, you know, considering that these guys are basically a bunch of sand pirates, you would think that there'd be more people that'd be injured. So, oh. Yeah, it's this. It seems like everybody that gets hallway duty is being punished for something. So that's kind of a nice little thing. It's kind of a nice touch to the game. Unfortunately, a lot of these NPCs don't say anything new throughout the game. There's our save point, and here is old Maison. Love this guy. He's our butler. To Taken Back. Oh, Maison. He's I wouldn't say he's necessarily an important character, but he does play a role in the game to come. He was apparently the tutor of the young master. Good old Bart. Taking a side job. Well, having worked in education myself, I know that that's the case. All right, so let's look at the items that he's got, because I believe that he actually has Omega Souls, which are, yeah, these are, of course, really important. Let's get a couple more. Yeah, we're not going to be using a whole lot of these in the game, but it's still, well, actually, we are going to be using a whole lot. I'm sorry. We're not going to be using these. We're not going to be using them like crazy because, you know, they're basically like mega elixirs, but anyway, let me see if I can sell a few of these. Oh, okay, so here's what we want, to sell a few of the eyeballs so we can get more of... Actually, you know, we can probably sell the Hob Jerky, too. We don't really need it. Okay, that doesn't really help. Never mind. Oh, actually, I remember now. It's the Zeta Souls. You don't really need those in huge bulk right now. Yeah. I guess we really can't sell anything. I lied. So... It might be a while before we get the next equipment upgrade, but that's okay. Alright. Oh, Maison. You're so fun. And here's the dining room. This is a really... Well, this is kind of like the dining room slash briefing room. I guess it's where... Like, if they have, like, a big heist, I imagine this is where they celebrate and, you know, have, like, wine, women, and song, and so forth. So we talk to this guy. Oh, yeah, he's obsessed with this damn plant. That's such a cliched literary metaphor. The plant symbolizes growth from youth to adulthood. Oy vey. So anyway, you're going to be going up this elevator a lot. Because this elevator leads to, as you'll see, the bridge. Oh my god. I'm really loving seeing this on like a really smooth HD TV. Like, I think it's kind of cool. Alright, so... Now we're on the bridge, and here's Bart. Here's our friend. Almost at the hideout. Here's Sigard. There we are. Supplies and repairs. Oh, you know what? I was going to talk to the rest of the people on the ship, but we can do that later. They'll still be there. Oh, and there's that theme I have not heard in about 7 months. Still my favorite overworld theme of all time. And by the way, if you want to, you can use the R and L buttons. This is moving around automatically, but okay, now it stopped me. Now it's the camera's taken over. So here comes the sand cruiser. Into that's not the most carefully hidden base. I mean, I guess it's good enough. I mean, who's gonna venture out that far to the desert except maybe Fei? All right, now we get to hear the same theme with a little drum prelude, which I think is really cool. This is so this is the base. Their funding is really good. They must be really good pirates. That's my guess. Here comes unloading. Look, I know that you guys are probably making fun of this. All you people who've been born in the 90s. But let me tell you, in 1998, this was some pretty cool graphic work. I remember being in middle school thinking that this was pretty friggin' awesome. I mean, even if you guys remember Final Fantasy VII, I mean, for those times, like, the pre-rendered backgrounds were pretty great, but this is all, like, polygonal. I mean, this is basically a full polygonal environment. You don't really have anything pre-rendered, really. But that's pretty impressive, all things considered. Love this music, too. Such a good soundtrack. Oh, look. Fei doesn't really know where he is. He's like, yeah, I'm just This is all one big hallucination. I'm just kind of going along for the ride. And all the kids are happy. All the soldiers are happy. You know, for pirates, those are pretty posh uniforms. Those look very serious. I mean, I figure that, I always kind of figured that, you know, pirates would either try to be kind of blend in with the background or what have you, but, you know, they like to show off their green colors. I mean, in the desert, green kind of sticks out. So not exactly being camouflaged. Yep. He's been geocaching. He's been looking around for some rocks and some caverns. But I kind of like that about Bart. Even in stressful situations like we just were at in the stalactite cavern, he still finds kind of a nice thing to see about it. Oh man, so great to be playing this game. I'm sorry guys, it's been kind of a turbulent last 7 months. I basically had a job that I was employed in for 9 months, and I ended up quitting. And long story short, I'm on the East Coast right now, but I'm going to be moving back to the West Coast. So for you guys that have been watching the LP with my friend, Mr. Error Code, we're still going to be continuing that, but unfortunately, him and I are soon going to be on opposite sides of the coast. So we're going to have to do that by Skype or something. But the good news is that I'll be back with my old buddies out west, including Mad Mike, who I did some joint LP work with, so that's going to be fun. We'll try to come back, try to come up with some good stuff. And so yeah, it's been interesting. The residential section. That's right. So there actually are multiple sections of this base, which is really impressive. So, walk this way. Talk this way. Alright, so there's a lot more to this base, but we're going to be pretty much hit in the face with a lot of cutscenes in just a couple minutes. So, you know, stay tuned. Alright. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, just need to take a quick break. I'm enjoying some nice, cheap white wine at the moment. And I figure it's appropriate for this game. You know, light alcoholic beverage is always good for enjoying Xenogears, I think. So beautiful. I know it seems ironic that I'm saying that, considering that the graphics are actually pretty blocky, but... Anyway, so... We're about to have story time with old Maison right here. He's going to be pouring some tea. It definitely is tea, because, you know, there are some games where they kind of will obviously censor the use of alcohol, but, I mean, Maison definitely seems like a tea guy, at least by day. By night, he's definitely, I think, more of a scotch drinker, I would say. Back at the Royal Palace. Ooh, wait a minute. Well, well. Fatima Dynasty. By the way, if you guys don't know, Fatima was the daughter of Muhammad, the prophet of Islam. So this game, you know, kind of gets a lot of its names and sources from a lot of Abrahamic religions. Uh-oh. Come on, Maison, tell us. Oh, now we're going to have to get a story. Mm-hmm. He sure does. Look, you can't get anything past Seitown Yuzuki. He knows everything. Alright, so we're gonna hear the story. Oh, wow, so he's he's basically the, he's kind of like the Daenerys Targaryen of this world. The last surviving bloodline or whatever. Oh, there we go. Bart Fatima. Ah. Yeah, well, propaganda happens. What can I say? Well, there you go. So these are nice pirates. Saving, you know, wayward royal youths from the gripples of a dictator. This is actually an interesting part of the game because you get kind of an idea about the the politics of Ava and Kislev, whatever it's called. So, grow up to be a great man. I think I know where this is going. Yeah, I was about to say C10. I was thinking the same thing, my friend. Oh, there we are. That's put delicately. He's very diplomatic. Very diplomatic, this Maison. If you guys don't know Maison, I might have mentioned this in the last episode, but it's French for house. You know, piracy is just a way you gotta get by. It's piracy with ethics. Uh-huh. Excavating ruins. Yeah, they seem to be doing it for war purposes, if I recall. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be kind of like revolting against the U.S. military. That'd just be hard to do. They got drones, they got snipers, they got explosives, they got everything. They got the CIAs and the FBIs all over you. So, you're just being realistic. I applaud that. Power. Yeah, it's not exactly a ship built for excavating. It's great for piracy, though. I have to say it. A sand submarine. What can get better than that? Oh, I like that little graphic right there. Yeah. Not bad, though. I mean, I'm just wondering how they got the funding for all this. I mean, I guess it makes a little bit more sense since he used to be part of a royal dynasty, but, you know, he's basically an orphan son at this point. Unless he took a bunch of gold with him when he left the palace. But I don't think it was that smart. Yep. They're both a couple of bullies. They're like Hillary and Trump right now. It's going to be funny recording this video in the midst of the 2016 U.S. presidential election and then looking back and seeing how it turned out. I'll get to listen to myself and I'll get to see what the situation is 4 years from now. Pillaging is unpardonable, but sometimes we like to do it. Yeah. I see. It's kind of the end justify the means type thing. That's a very scholarly thing for C10 to say, like, you know, we're not in the situation, so therefore we shouldn't really get too involved, you know? Another cup of tea? Yes. Put a shot of brandy in it. I think we're gonna need it. I do like the little graphic. Oh, Miss Margie, who's she? Oh yeah, the Holy Mother of Nissan. Hold on. I'm sorry, I spoiled that. The Great Mother Marguerite of Nissan. Okay. I thought I was spoiling something, but, you know, Ceton wasn't going to explain it anyway. I think it's just I've played this game so often that I kind of know when certain things are coming. The Fatima Jasper. Oh, yeah! Yeah, the Fatima Jasper. Piece of jewelry. I think that should be... Like, that right there, if you guys are looking, if you viewers are seeing this, that's pretty much the MO of Citan Yuzuki. Knows everything, and everybody's always impressed. Actually, I don't think people are impressed enough. Uh-oh. Yeah, Fei's not been saying anything. He's just like, yeah, I think he's still going through shock. I mean, the poor guy. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there's always a legendary treasure. Interesting. Ah, okay. So, fairly derivative. There's a lot of, I think, plots and stories where it's like, you know, there's two halves of one thing, of some great treasure. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm sure you guys probably know. What is it? Yeah, necklace. That's kind of what I was thinking, too. Maybe like a ring. Well, have we ever asked Bart? I see. So basically, Bart's cousin, sister, relative is locked up. So I kind of can understand what's going on here. Is that these guys, these pirates are basically on a holy crusade to restore the throne and to save this girl. I mean, they haven't asked us to do anything yet, but still. Yeah, that could be bad. I do like the use of ellipses in this. Haven't the foggiest. I love that phrase, by the way. Uh-oh. The gear, huh? Oh, wait, that's Bart. I was like, who's talking? Who's talking? Yeah, because one of the things about this game, guys, is that you have to pay very close attention to who's talking. Because it'll, you won't always know, and it can kind of surprise you. Oh yeah, our gears are awesome. Awesome. Yeah, sand's gotten into the joints. It's kind of like Kefka saying there's sand on my boots. Ah, there we go. Yeah, sand can be quite treacherous. He's like, I know nothing about the mechanics. I just pilot them. Yeah, see, at least he admits his fault. Like his faults. Like, I mean, he's not so overly prideful that he's not gonna do that. What were we talking about? Yeah, talking about, you know, your holy mission to get your cousin back. I'm sorry, like, I've played this game a billion times. I don't know if they're cousins. I think they are. Yep. Oh, Ava picture scrolls. That could be helpful. Picture scrolls. Yep. Well, of course Seitan Uzuki would be interested in looking at picture scrolls. He lives for this stuff. I mean, Fei maybe not so much. Fei's just, you know, still pissed off that his village got destroyed. Sounds pretty good. Alright, Mr. Uzuki. Suzuki. Alright, so now we're going to be checking out the picture scrolls. And, might as well talk to these guys. War Orphan, I see. Huh. Oh, this girl right here. Okay, I was like, who are you talking about? Okay. Ah, poor woman. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, is that her dad? Or is that not actually her dad? Oh, there we go. Aw. Yeah, presents. Pirate dress-up kit. That's the best present ever. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Oh, shopping will perk you up. Let's see. Let's, gear parts. Let's see if there's anything that we can upgrade now. Waltall, we're already good there. So, let's engine. Ah, still can't do it. That's okay. So, nothing new there. Alright, so let's go to the correct room. Where we can learn about picture scrolls. And all this other stuff we can actually look at a little bit later. So that actually, if you walk out here, guys, actually let me show you. I think this might be a good place to end the episode. If you walk out here, you can actually go back to the map screen. So if you want, you can just leave, which I think is really funny. All right, so we've learned a little bit about the history of the pirate group on the Yggdrasil. Apparently, Bart is, you know, a royal ancestor, or not a royal ancestor, a royal descendant, and he's been booted out of the throne of Ava. So, I guess we'll figure out more. We'll look at those picture scrolls and we'll learn more about the great treasure in the Fatima Jasper and all that. So it's good to be back. This is the Benjinator with Let's Play Xenogears, the greatest game on the face of the earth, and I'll see you guys next time.